Good morning, Standard 5 students. In this class today in moral science, we will see about the short note patience. The moral value is given patience here and the story patient job. The patient job. So let us start with the short note. So first we should know what is patience. Patience is the art of hoping. So it is the art of hoping. That means when we do something, we should hope it that everything will be all right at end, and we should wait it without complaining, and we should wait it hopefully. So let us see about the patience, the short note given in this lesson 5. So patience means waiting without complaining. That means when we are waiting for something, we should wait without complaining, and not only without complaining, hopefully also we should wait, and we should have a good attitude, a positive attitude when we wait for something. Patience is enduring a delay or troublesome situation with calmness and resignation. So when we have delay in anything, everything is not done so quickly and as we wish. We have to wait for something. If you want something good, then we should have patience, and we should have the capacity to wait for that thing. If any troublesome situation, if any problem or difficulties come in our ways, or in any situation, if you have to wait for this, or we have to face some problems or difficulties, we should be calm, and we should be definite that our work will be done. To be patient is to have hope and trust that everything will be all right in the end. If we are patient, we know that we should have hope, and we should be hopeful always, and trust on God that God will do everything right, and everything will become all right at the end, and we will get hopefully the result, the good result. Patience is seeing the end in the beginning, just like a farmer who plants a seed, waters it, and looks after it for years, knowing that the seed will one day become a fruit tree and bear lovely fruitful tree and bear lovely fruits. So patience is seeing the end in that means when you are beginning anything, then you should see the end. What will be the good end of this, and what fruits we will get at the end. We should be hopeful for that. Like a farmer, when farmer sow a seed, he hope, he trusts that this seed will become hopefully a fruitful tree at the end, and my all hard work will be very much fruitful and successful at the end. That's why the farmer works very hard to look after this seed and the plants year after year. In one day or 2 day, a seed doesn't become a tree. It takes years of looking after, years of care, and then only the seed becomes a fruitful tree. Sometimes it happens that if your parents are sowing the seed, then the next generation will enjoy the fruit of that tree. But still, the parents are sowing the seed in the hope that at the end, my next generation, my children will get this fruit. But still they are hopeful, and they trust that this seed will give a fruitful tree at the end. So we should always be hopeful for whatever we are waiting for, or whatever we are going to do. Always there should be hope and trust on God that God will do everything all right at the end. That is the true meaning of patience. So let us see about some more meanings of patience. Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. That means if you are waiting, then you have patience. But while waiting, you should not be hopeless. You should not be very angry. You should not be very much impatient. And you should keep a good attitude. That means your attitude while waiting should be good. It is not that you are very much angry while we have to wait. Now next also one you can see this thing. The hardest test in life is having the patience to wait for the right moment. That means if you are waiting for the right moment, that is the hardest test in your life. But what is the next quote you can see? Great things come out of patience. If you want great things in your life, then you have to have patience. Without patience, you cannot achieve the great things in your life. Now, next is to lose patience is to lose the battle. If you want to, that is said by Mahatma Gandhi, that you want to win the battle of your life, you want to get success in your life, then you should have patience. If you will lose patience, then you will lose the battle of your life. That means you will not be successful, you can lose the success. So, we must have patience to get success in our life and to win the battle of our life. Now, the story The Peasant Job is the story that is based on this moral only. And in this story, Job is a peasant person whose story is given here. It is a very nice story taken from Bible. So let us see about this story. Many years ago, there lived a man, noble and upright man called Job. That means in the land of Uz, there was a man named Job. He was very noble, very good person, and very honest person. Job loved God and obeyed his laws. Job was very much loving God and he was obeying all the laws given by God. He had 10 children, 7 sons, and 3 daughters. He was a very rich man. God has given everything to Job because he was very rich in uh, wealth also and children also and everything he had. He had 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, and 500 pairs of oxen, 500 she asses, and in a fine, beautiful house. That means he had everything to live very prosperous life. One day, when the heavenly beings appeared before God, that means one day when divine persons appeared before God, Satan was there among them too. Satan was also a heavenly being, a divine person who appeared before God one day. God asked Satan if on his visits to earth he had noticed Job, who was his most faithful and true servant. Then when Satan appeared before God, God had asked Satan that if he had noticed Job, who was his most faithful and true servant. Satan replied that Job worshipped God because he had given him plenty and always protected and blessed him. Then Satan replied that Job worshipped God because God had given him very much prosperity and wealth and children and everything God had given him. That's why he worshipped God. Worshipped God. Then, challenging God, Satan said, "Now suppose you take away everything Job has. He is sure to curse you to your face." God accepted Satan's challenge. After telling this, Satan challenged God that if you will take everything, whatever you have given to Satan, then he is sure to curse you and he will not worship you also. God accepted Satan's challenge. He asked Satan to take away everything Job had. Then God said Job that you take everything from Job that Job had. In no time Job lost his wealth and property and all his children died. Then due to God's order, Satan has taken everything that Job had, wealth, property, children, all. He had lost everything. Job was very sad, yet he continued to pray to God and worshipped him and often thanked him, saying, "I was born with nothing, and now I will die with nothing. The Lord gave, and now he has taken. May his name be praised." After everything he had lost, he still continued to pray to God, and he often thanked and said that if I was born with nothing, and God had given me everything, then God had taken everything, then what I can do? So his name should be praised. That means after losing everything also, Job continued to pray and praise God. God was pleased with Job and related to Satan how faithful Job had been to him. In spite of losing all his wealth and children, he continued to praise God. Then God said to Satan that, "See, you have challenged me, but I see that Job is still faithful to me. I have taken everything from him, then also he is he continued to praise God and pray me. Saturn replied, a man will give up everything in order to stay alive. But now suppose you hurt his body, he will curse you to your face. The Lord allowed Satan to hurt Job's body. Then Satan replied that if you will hurt his body, if his body will be hurt, and then he will sure curse you. The Lord again accepted it and allowed Satan to hurt Job's body also. Job was soon covered with boils from his source of his head to the top of his head, from the soles of his feet to the top of his head. So he was covered with boils due to God's order. His wife asked him, you are still as faithful as ever, aren't you? Wife asked that still God has taken everything from you, and now God is hurting you, then also still you are worshipping God. Why don't you curse God? He wife asked to curse God because God has taken everything from you. Even he had hurt your body also. Job answered, you are talking nonsense. When God sends us something good, we welcome it. How can we complain when he sends us trouble? Job replied that if we accept God's everything that God sends us good, then how we should not welcome these all sufferings also. These all things when God sends us, we should not complain. In spite of everything he suffered, Job said nothing against God. All his old friends spoke unkindly to him and left him, including his wife. At the end, his wife and all his friends left him, but still Job said nothing against God. But he never ceased praising God, and he never ceased stopped also to praise God, and he prayed for all those who had deserted him. He had prayed for him, all his friends and wife who has left him alone. God saw that throughout these terrible troubles, Job was patient and continued to love him and thank him. Then God saw that all this trouble, whatever problem I had given Job, still he was so patient and he continued to love God and thanked also him. So he blessed Job and restored his health and household. Then God was very happy with Job, and God again blessed Job, and all the things, that health and happiness and household, that whatever God had taken from Job, God had returned him back. Job became so prosperous that as he was before. Job again became as prosperous, twice as rich as he was before. God had blessed him so he had become twice as prosperous as he was before, and God also blessed him with 7 more sons and 3 more daughters. And he lived one for 140 years also. So this story is adapted from Bible. That means if you will be patient, if you will have patience, if you will have trust on God, then everything will be fine and good at the end. Job had patience and he continued to pray to God, and he was very hopeful, and he was trusting God, and he was trusting that everything will be fine, everything will be good at end, and it was good also at the end, because till the end he was faithful to his own work, and does not he did not stop praying to God and praising to God. Whatever his duty he was doing at the end also, he had then he had got the good result also. So we should have patience. Patience is giving us fruit, good fruits. Now we have to be patient in our life so that we can get success and we can have the good result. So thank you, student. We will meet in the next class again. Thank you, all of you.